This will make us rich!
I just logged into the Sunday evening session. This is what the chart looks like. Got one washout signal, some ADX divergence, got a little pop back up to the pivot here. I definitely like the idea of taking some shorts here. We had a nice pullback after the sell-off on Friday. Looks ripe for some shorting. Grabbed another short off of the pivot point. We've been rejecting off of the pivot point a few times here. Got a couple of washout signals, one here to the upside, another here to the downside. Some little opportunities for some micro scalps. Just grabbed a little long here as we approach the current day open. Had some divergence building up and a washout signal. Got long here at 80. Just popped up over 8 points off this current day open level. I just got back to the charts, but it looked like there's some great trades here. Had a washout signal back here. ADX turned bearish, crossed back below the 20. Pulled down to yesterday's close. We wicked right off of yesterday's close with a bullish ADX candle. Double ADX divergence, a washout signal. Pulled right back up to the current day open. Popped up over 25 points. Then we got the ADX divergence building up. We got some washout signals building up. The ADX is turning bearish. We dipped back down below current day open. We're getting another move down. Got the MMT Ultimate Heiken Ashi painting the background. So you got the red background there. Nice short. Green background back here. Nice long. Just grabbed another 5 or 6 points. We had some divergence building up for a few candles. Had a washout signal to the upside. Was looking back here at a previous rejection wick in the same area from Friday. Grabbed a little long for 5 or 6 points there. I just uploaded this chart template. I've called it the MMT Polarity ADX Trader. You can see I've got the Polarity ADX Trader in the MMT Chart Templates product now. So I've got 4 different templates available. If you click on one of the setups, you'll see a little introduction video. There's some notes on which indicators are needed for the setup, some importing instructions, and then there's often a link to the original video where this setup was featured in. And any templates that I add in the future will also be added to this MMT Templates product. I just got into a short. We had some washout signals building up and we started approaching yesterday's close and value area low. We just dropped off about 20 points there. The ADX started turning bearish. Heiken Ashi started turning bearish. Closed below the 20 here. Then after the close we just popped down another 9 points or so. I just got into a long. We had a washout signal long. The ADX started turning bullish intrabar. As soon as I saw it turn blue, I hopped into a long right around 28.50 or 29. I was aiming for the 20. We just popped up about 15 points. The micro stacking is in full effect. Just got the first imbalance signal that I've seen in a while. It appeared intrabar. If I would have had Chart Trader on, could have caught 8 or 9 points there in just a minute. We wicked right off of the midnight level there. Had a bearish ADX candle. I also added the NINZA daily profile to the chart. So I've got it on this 1 minute chart. And then I also have it on the 60-minute chart where I can see yesterday's volume profile as well. This is a very simple 2-chart setup. A 60-minute micro NASDAQ chart and a 1 minute regular NQ chart. So I can either trade the micros or the regular NQ. Getting a nice push lower now. Got the Heiken Ashi background turning red, staying below the 20 SMA. London is about to open in 5 minutes. I did some shitty trading just a little bit ago when price was just hovering around yesterday's low. I was in a buy, looking for it to pop up. It did not. It dropped a little bit lower. I held on to it. We got some more divergence and a washout signal. It came right back up to the yesterday's low area. Then I decided to get out for just a very small loss. And then I saw the bearish ADX coming in and I got into a short. And you can see how that worked out. So then I took a loss. We had some imbalance signals to the upside. Heiken Ashi was green. We were still above the 20 SMA the whole time. Just was not good trading. And after those imbalanced signals to the upside, we had the ADX turn bullish. We pulled all the way up to VWAP, got some imbalanced signals to the downside, had a nice pullback. Now we're just chopping around again in this cluster of key levels right before the London Open. I also added this same chart setup onto a 5-minute chart minus the volume profile. So now I've got my micro NQ chart here and also on the 60-minute, and I've got my regular NQ chart over here on the 5-minute. See, on the 5-minute we had some ADX divergence, bearish ADX, bearish Heikin-Ashi, nice move down, got a washout signal and some divergence, bullish ADX, imbalance signal to the upside, nice move up. I saw this imbalance signal and washout signal come in intra-bar on this candle, and we got a nice pullback right to the midnight level here. So far I have had 0 issues running the polarity indicator on a 1-minute chart and a 5-minute chart. I was missing my higher time frame, I had to throw it back in. Had a nice imbalance signal right off of VWAP here. Nice little move down, a washout signal, a little pop up. We're getting an imbalance signal to the downside on this 5-minute candle here. I'm more likely to pay attention to the 5-minute imbalances and washouts closer towards the close of the actual candle. So like I was saying on the higher time frame chart, I'm more interested in waiting towards the candle close. We had an imbalance signal to the downside when this candle first formed, and then about halfway through it switched to a bullish imbalance, and that's where it closed, and we got this nice little pop up. I did just take a short as we were approaching the current day open. Had a washout signal back here. I thought current day open would hold, and we'd at least pull back, revisit the VWAP, which we just did. Just got into a short. We had some washout signals, some imbalance signals. The current day open was holding. Heikin-Ashi turned bearish, ADX turned bearish. We had an imbalance signal to the downside on the 5-minute candle back here, and then the Heikin-Ashi turned bearish on the 5-minute as well. So as we crossed below the 20, headed below VWAP, I got into a short there. Almost back to break even on a couple of the accounts. These imbalances to the upside on the 5-minute, I was just taking a look at the numbers, just some 3s and 2s. And then on this imbalance signal we had a 5 and a 4, so it was a little bit stronger there. And I'm having absolutely no issues at all having this up on 2 charts, a 1-minute and a 5-minute. Just got into a short, back in the green on all the accounts. Current day open was holding. Heikin-Ashi turned bearish, ADX turned bearish. We had a washout signal back here on this 5-minute candle. Nice little short opportunity there. If I just wouldn't have taken those 2 stupid trades, I'd be up like 150 bucks per account. I got into one last little short, but I hopped out a little bit early. It wasn't moving fast enough. We had some washout signals building up on the 5-minute chart, hugging the 250 SMA. I usually have the 50 SMA on the 5-minute chart, and then the 250 SMA on the 1-minute chart, so they're the same line, but kind of like this 250 SMA on the 5-minute. Got an imbalance signal to the downside. We were right up at whole number, just drifted down 15 points. I'm going to be done for the day. I'm not going to trade tomorrow during the holiday. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. There are links to all of the MMT indicators in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for the support. Apex still has their huge 90% off sale. Take Profit Trader has 40% off and no activation fee. Tradeify always has some good deals as well. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.